that is the sign that the stream has started. The counter with the number bits went up, and I think that does the stuff with the things. I got on about 10-15 minutes ago, and I built this thing with the materials that I already had. And first of all, of course, this is a muffler. No sound. And this is a timer. It's basically repeating redstone signal that causes these blocks to update. And with SNAD, every block update causes the plant that's on top of it to grow another stage. So that's an easy way to grow materials quickly. So we need not worry about paper when working on Thaumcraft or whatever you have going on there. But yeah, that's this setup. And also I used some diamonds from last stream to make a shovel, because we're gonna need Tinker's Construct relatively quickly. And we're only really gonna get that with sand and gravel and clay. So we're gonna have to go get some of that too. So we're going on a little trek here. I was thinking about just starting with Botanica. No. Encyclopedia Britannica. No, not Britannica. Words are hard. Words are very, very hard. But that's what we're going to do. Okay. The Thaumonomicon has a story behind it, so it doesn't come right away in the Akashic Tome. Is that what I think that is? No. I didn't think that was that at all. Because it was just dirt. But dirt I could not see. It wasn't even the oil, it was down here. But regardless, we've got some good boys roaming around. It's always nice to see. And I completely went over the river. I was going to look for clay and okay, some gravel. That works too. Flint. That was the material I usually started out with Tinker's Construct stuff, because you didn't have to have a wooden pickaxe to get it. So it was a quicker way to iron. And I walk. Oh, but yeah. 2 more pieces of sand should make that even, but we'll need more sand anyways. Just a digging and a digging and a digging. Now clay, however, it's a bit of a different story for getting that. You have to be smart, not just strong. Goodness. There we go. Goody goody. That is all gathered up, and we can return to the surface. Successfully having gathered our quarry. Though we'll need way more than this now that I think about it. I'll probably just try and head to an ocean. That should have all the gravel we need, so long as it's the right ocean biome. The sand should come along fine. A little bit of slow going here. I am the slow boat from America, I guess. It doesn't really work with the old saying, does it now? Okay. Quarried Stone. Very, interesting material. I haven't used it too much. besides the polished version of that. It's the only stuff I've used. Alright. That's what that material is for. I don't know, what mod did that one come from, I wonder? Astral sorcery. Okay. That makes sense. For some reason. The connections between that and the mod have appeared in my brain, but no way I can communicate through the English language. Nor the Spanish language. So I guess no language. Moo. If I'm not mistaken, at the cost of the durability of shears, you can create infinite snowmen, given the fact that, well, not infinite, but like 1 durability of a pair of shears per snowman. You can create a lot of snowmen. But I might be mistaken, and I don't know for sure. And I don't have shears, so we can't test it. Here we go. I say too much. I need to work on that. Regardless, we have our gravel pile. But it's gonna be a slow boat to death if we aren't properly prepared to gather the stuff. There we go again. I think... what level is that at? So this stuff is at 55, no, 54. Okay, so if I go to 51 or 52 and then I go over, I should be able to scamp out and grab it without having to worry too much about the water. 53, 52, 51. Okay. And there's more clay. I'll grab that in a second. Excuse me. Here we go. Is that tin? Yes, it is. Along with some iron. You should be good. Iron, and iron. Oh, that was a thing once, wasn't it? The Brooklyn accent test. Man, there is no structure to this, is there? Ever since I turned the graphics way down, the game has not been dropping any frames or skipping them more. So we are doing just fine. Oh, there's the first drop of water. I think if we plug that up, how do we want to do this? I think we'll... okay. Yes, we'll start here and then move over. I'll just use this for now. Once I gather all the materials here... oh, that was an accident. Made me think of Slenderman for a second. Okay. For some reason it made me think of Slenderman. Oh well. Alright. So what we're gonna do is... okay. Dig this block. Dig the gravel. 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 And then continue doing that until we're done. I didn't really prepare much here. So I guess that was kind of a bust. But it would have gone on faster if I prepared more. If nothing else, this is an easier access to the gravel. than going from the surface. So it kind of worked. Mostly didn't, though. Okay. And out we are. Out we are indeed. Okay. 48 gravel. Yeah, we'll need a better source than that. Oof. Let me just check the recipe for this. Warp stone. Okay, purple dye. Okay, that's not too bad. It does take experience points though, but that won't be too harsh. If there's a snowy mountain biome anywhere around here, and we find it, that is, it should have gravel underneath the snow. I think that was one of the few snowy biomes they had in the way older versions. So I would expect to see it somewhat more often. But then again, those biomes get replaced more than they get complemented with. So you might not really see it at all. It's a big old toss-up. A big old toss-up indeed. How's my spiking? I don't think I've been doing it because I haven't been talking very loud at all. But every once and again, the earbud starts rattling in my ear while I still can't hear anything. So it leads me to question the validity of the vibration as a test for peaking. Okay, we've got a good boy over there. Chicken, more chicken, more chicken. But no mountainy area. We do have a pool of lava over here that I didn't notice at first. So that would be useful if I can access it. Yes. Lava. Dumpky dumpky dumpky. You know what? I'm gonna have to write something down here in a notepad. Let's see. Craft book. Animal farm. Not the book. Okay. On my to-do list, my thinking brain has realized I should probably do something productive rather than just searching. Because while doing things that are productive, I might find what I'm searching for anyways. Huzzah. There are two mods that aren't in this pack, the FTP Revelations pack, that I like to use, but they basically ruin the game when combined. Actually, it's three, but one of them is in here. One of them is Construct Armory. The other two are Ore Excavation and Tinker's Tool Leveling. Either that or it's Iguana's Tweaks. But regardless of which one it is, it gives you extra modifiers in exchange for XP, which you get by breaking blocks that coincide with the tool type. So, by the end of it, you have... Well, not even by the end of it. If you don't modify your pickaxe at all, 2 levels in, you get 5 modifiers. And 5 modifiers just so happens to be the amount of modifiers you need to take the let's see, where is it? The reinforcement modifier to 100% reinforcement rate, which makes it infinitely durable. And that combined with ore excavator means you have these huge structures of ore and non-vanilla stone that are, you know, excavated from the surrounding stone by the ore excavation mod using the durability of the tool that is infinite. And I also end up cheating a little bit and making the hunger rate either 0 or being in peaceful, where the hunger regen rate is above that, or at least high enough so that I can just ignore the hunger factor. And so within minutes of starting up, I already get bored because I have nothing to upgrade to. Even though that's not true, if I wasn't playing on peaceful, I'd have a lot more stuff to worry about. But yeah, it just gets boring because I ruin it for myself. So if nothing else, streaming this, whether I get viewers or not, is enough to get me playing properly, or at least just not basically cheating through the game. Which is enough of a reason for me to do it. If I'm going to play Minecraft anyways, that is. Alrighty, I see the sugar snad farm. I'll come up with a better name for that in the future. But anyways, we're home now. Home enough, at least. Okie dokie. Let's see, where are we looking for this? Yes, now there. Okay. Right. Okay. Dumpky. Oh. Oh, right. Put that in there. Oh, and we got a freeze. A little bit of a freezy freeze. McFreezerton. That is a sucky thing to happen. But there. It solved itself. Oh. I think I pulled the stupid there. Regardless. So long as we have enough stone here, which we do. Bada bing. Bada bang. Okie dokie. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. So that's that started. Now the question is where to put it. I might just fill this up here with something. What it is yet, I do not know. What I do know, however, is that we should start, we should start farming soon with animals and such. Okay, so a bucket and some copper, then some meat. We're either going to need an induction smelter or a smeltery. So I think we should just work on that smeltery for now. I think once we get the area picked out for the smeltery, we can just work on mining more. And I think we're going to take and cut this layer and fill in this layer and just have this section be our zone for working on stuff relating to what have you. Tinker's construct, other things. My mind's currently set on what I have down in my notes, and that is Botania, Tinker's Construct, Farmcraft, and the Animal Farm. But since I don't feel like setting up a plant farm, the Animal Farm's probably gonna wait. So we'll just be working on the other stuff. So yeah, that'll be that. I don't really want this to look ugly, but then again, I don't really care. So I think I'm just gonna fill this in with cobble. Plop, plop. If nothing else, we probably want to square this up as much as we can. Oh hey, or cobble. That makes things easier. Might as well use it. It's not like we have EMC in here. I think we got... yeah, we did get more iron. So we may as well... oh, another freeze. We may as well make another bucket or two and then the watering can. Once these start burning out, like nothing else. Okay. Just have to use some of this twisted stone. There we go. Okay. Oh. If we want to work on getting this set up, hey, yes. Okay. If only there was a quarter slab that could be used for that. Though all of that will probably have to be replaced with half slabs in the future if I want to make that proper. Unless I use stairs instead of the whole blocks, which probably will be the true case. Oh, oh. I do not have aimbot. This is my proof. Okay. They look neat as singular tiles, but they don't really connect at all. Would have been neat to look like one of those kind of the circuit boards with all the different wires connected. We'll just use that as an elevator block spot in the future. For now, however, 'tis good. I suppose I am in the just chatting channel, so I should just chat about other things than Minecraft. But I came to the realization after the fact that my big whole chat spiel thing about streaming is A, boring, and B, kind of sad. So I should probably talk about some other stuff besides that. But I can't think of too much at the moment. That's probably the saddest part for y'all. Again, because of the boring part. If I had some music, it would probably be better. But I'm worried about copyright strikes and actually playing good music. So I'm hesitant to play anything. Alright. Back to the notepad. Thumbcraft book. Animal farm. Digger smeltery. Yada yada. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll work on the animal farm once we get a second bucket. That was the thing. We didn't smelt because these were working. I think if we just take this out, yeah, and then apply that to there, and this to that, and that to homestead. Okay. Now we can remember that we have to get the copper out. So what was it? That was that. So 4 should be good. And hey, look at that, we've got 4. All right. We did not have the required cobblestone, so we would not have extra cobblestone to work on this with. Okie dokie. There we go. That's that. For that. There. Now we can work on making the... I already forgot. Watering can. That's a lot of recipes that call for a bucket, and I don't think any of them that I've seen were what I'm looking for. Probably just because I'm kinda blind. Alright, there's no extra stuff here. That's fine by me. And here the music starts. Yeah. Woohoo. Super music. Awesome stuff. Okay. Back to where that was. Okie dokie. Ah, piss. There we go. Goody goody. Oop. Had a little of a spot, an incident. Whoopsie doopsie. Yourself too. In a good way. Not that kind of meow yourself. Okie dokie. Mm-hmm. Oh. And this here is the big thing. Oh, we have another big freeze. But, the dirt that's down here is the real gold mine. Because it lets you spread the dirt out over a wider place without actually spreading the dirt out, in the sense that the surface remains untouched. And I don't even really have to backfill this with anything else. So, except for the environmental problems that arise when doing stuff like this, you've got no worries at all. A 3x3 watering hole is a slightly better piece than a 2x2, because you can screw up many blocks and not have to worry about the thing not working proper. So you need to water these to keep them open. Aha. If I'm not watering it properly, or at least fast enough, the other things go even drier. We'll have to think about things a little bit. Definitely have to widen the dirt area. Okay. I might switch the title tab back to Minecraft, because it's more Minecraft than just Chattin. Now anyways, we're looking for plants. Right, we're looking for plants. And we have a few things, but nothing we are really after here. Oh! Window popped up. Okie dokie. Back into the fray here. Okay. Right. Every now and again, you will find some grass. But we may not find wheat seeds. Wheat. Wheat bins. Oh, okay. I'm looking for the big patches of grass, meaning I skip the little ones. But the little ones are just as likely to give me a piece as anything else. Oh, we needed to hit the short grass. That's the one that has the stuff we're looking for. Okie dokie. I think there was a yam or a sweet potato in that. Good stuff. Alright. Stream manager, load it. Stream info changing. Not that that will make my viewer count any better. Not that my viewer count is any worse. But it will be more accurate to what is actually happening. Come on. Wheaties. Okay. We're out of water. Right, we only needed 4 buckets, not 14. We'll have to cool it down a little. And can't tell if it's spraying down or not. Can only tell by what changes, and I think it only changes if you're clicking on the right stuff. Right. So it doesn't matter so much where you are, so long as where you're looking at is changing. Alrighty ho. Yes, and I'm not sure it works at all. If... well, it does, but it doesn't... oh, I know what it is. I'm ending up, watering the plant instead of the ground it's on. Which I'm not sure which is better or worse. But that be the case of what it is doing. Okay, back to the... I mean, that's not really finished or anything. But I just remembered we can actually start working on the smeltery now. But I think we will, I mean, that works fine. Where are we? I thought I put that in here, but I didn't. Okay. There we go. Goody goody. Sand. Now we can go back to working on the wheaty farm. Wheaty farmbo. Oh yeah. Can even use paper for. I wonder if you use two writable writable 2 with paper. I assume that's only with the fully paper tools. Modifiers 3. Oh. Okay, so pickaxe here. Modifiers 1. Modifiers 2. Modifiers 3. Oh, and there is XP on these things. Oh. I guess I know what I'm doing with my modifiers in the future. How? Okay. Yeah, we're probably just going to move on from that for now. We'll let it grow on its own terms. However you want to call it. Dinky dimky. We've got iron, copper, yada yada yada. Alright. Glass. That is the last thing we needed, as far as I'm aware. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Bam. Okay, might be enough, might not. We'll have to find out. Right. Oh, we did forget a few pieces. but that is already ho. Oh man, that's not so ready ho. I did that backwards. And I also did it stupid. There we go. Goody goody. It is done. It is finished. Except that it's missing the thing that the materials are supposed to go into. And now we need to make more of the seared bricks. And that requires sand and clay. Or maybe just clay. Probably both clay and sand. But I know I have enough gravel. So we gathered all that extra. It's a simple jaunt over to the nearest river, not necessarily body of water. I'm interested. What is that? Copper? Poor copper ore. Thank you, Railcraft, for giving me new veins of ore just to complain about how bad they are. Okie dokie. More sand, more gravel even. More clay, probably. Cannot guarantee at the moment, however. Okay. Down we go. And we passed some of the clay. That is fine, however. As we can just gather it up. Bingo, bango, bongo. Oop. Okay. So 44 to 64 would be that many. Okay. Hello, a llama. Yes, a llama, not an alpaca. Totally wasn't going to confuse the two. Alpaca llama. Dumpty 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 dumpty. What was I getting at again? Right. The last of the gray ones. Okay. 38. That sounds fine. We'll just make 64. And then use 64. The 38 can suck it. No offense. 38 lovers. I think that number is on my space robot in Echoes VR. For some reason. Even I don't know why I did that. Okay. Thinking about it, we don't need these buckets full of water anymore. Because we've got the water pile over here. I empty these buckets and use them for lava. Because we need the lava. And while it would be interesting to go to lava, it would be easier to just go down our mine hole that we have somewhere around here. Bingo, bango, bongo. This isn't it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I lied. We do need to get one piece of water. Just one, mind you. 2 will do, but 1 is all we're going to. Okay, down we go. I would MLG bucket this, but that would be my first death, and I don't have a bed. We'll try it from here. Yeah, we did it. Woohoo. Okay. Now we can go and collect our stuff. Over yonder passageway lies what we seek. Okay, still no crafting table. I have yet to remember to get one of those. And now we're done. Just need to make the return trip. Always tougher than the go out. Alright, that helps. Yep. Oh. Third time's the charm. Too bad the second time is the one that gets ya. Okay, here it is. Bum bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. Okay. That's still not the top. I need to keep on going. Keep it going. Oakley dokley. We are here. Okay. Now we need to check the smelting ratios. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So with 6 pieces here, we'll need 2 pieces of copper. To make aluminum brass to make the casts for our parts. We will be replacing the patterns with casts in the future. And by the future, I mean now. Because as you know, the future is now. And as the future is now, the super future is nigh. Okay. I had nowhere to go with that, because that was kind of stupid, I'll admit. But we are grabbing the patterns and that pattern, and we're going to use them in the part builder. I don't know why I did the stupid... There we go. 2... I don't know why I made 2... 3... 4... 5... Okay. These will probably never disappear, but we can try. Yes. I still forgot to make the casting pots. Okay. In that goes, and in that goes. Okie dokie. Excuse me for that ear waggle. I had no control over it. Okay. Yes, we don't want Constantan, so we'll probably not let that go. At least not very quickly. I always thought you could make elamite with iron and some other stuff. That's not going to go fast enough, is it? Okay, so that's at half. We might be in for a tougher time. We also might not be. 3, 2... Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We will be fine. Okay. Now we can put in the parts. Plop. Plop. And invar. That took up all of our ingots. Oh, piss. We'll need that anyways later. More than one, yes. Okay, so that's all our casts made. At least for now. Now we can... There we go. Except we'll need the pickaxe cast. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Let us... make another cast. Oh, we have more iron. That is fine. Okay, right. This doesn't even allow for that. Some mods do integrate Tinker's smeltery better. Not to say this is implementing it worse, but it's definitely not implementing it the same. This really just does not implement the Elamite. I thought that came natural with Tinkers. Oh well. Bone meal. Round trap. We could try that, but I think it'd just be easier to work normally. So we'll probably turn off peaceful in the future. Okay. Now I've got diamond level here. Which means if we add a diamond to it, we can just make another pickaxe in the future with the modifier thing. I think it'll be fine. Bam. Pow. Yep, obsidian level. Looks good to me. Tally ho. Okay. We still forgot the workbench, but at least we have a bunch of stairs now. The reason why I'm a fan of over excavator is because it makes stuff like this happen way faster. In fact, this was the main reason I used it at all, but then I'd end up having too much obsidian and making a fool of myself for having too much obsidian. If we did this in the right spot, we could very well make a portal without actually having to build much at all. Because we've got 1, 2... If we can get this last block to form obsidian below it, we can just make the portal here now. That would seem pretty good to me. Yep. Alrighty. Oh. No. Oh. We'll have to use a bucket. In fact, that actually makes things easy enough to where I'm almost happier this way. It all works out. we go. Had I done this one block over more, then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. So I might actually do that instead. Oh, right. I can just move here. Oh, not there, not there, not there. Here. That should be good. Okie dokie. Yeah, we'll probably try and cut this down a little bit. That helps. Oh. There's something that some people call a cruel mistress. I think it's the sea, but I can't say for sure. But what I can say for sure is that, time is pretty much the same thing. Only we think of time, I suppose, as a father rather than a mother or a mistress. But isn't a mistress like a kind of thing you do without telling your wife? Because the mistress isn't your wife, that kind of thing. I don't think the sea is that type of a person. So I think the word mistress is misplaced in that sentence. However, I can't say for sure. I've never been to the ocean. Well, now that kind of is a lie. I've never been on the ocean in a boat for long periods of time. That's more accurate. Here, then, here. Oh, that was wrong. Did that wrong. Oh no. Okay. I just dropped there. Now I gotta climb back up again. Congratulations, me. Okay. We're getting up and out of here. Doopa 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 ba da boopa doop Yep. Kinda should have figured that would happen. Yeah. We just yeah, still works. Still works. I could probably put stairs here, and that would make things a little faster. Because the way I dug it out, there's definitely enough headroom for that to work and fit and whatnot. And then I could just take the ground from underneath it. That would work mightily fine. Mightily fine. Indeed. Excuse me, that was involuntary. Okay. Now, obsidian itself, if I'm not mistaken, is a tool material. One can use for this. Which means we now no longer need the diamond. It is just an upgrade we have. The python is yet upgraded further. If we had 8 obsidian, we could actually make the one of the reinforcement upgrades for the portal, or for the pickaxe. However, that's not going to happen at the moment. I think making the portal down there was a mistake, but it's one we can't change now. We'll always get more in the future. Probably if we have a diamond or obsidian, diamond tipped or an obsidian hammer, it would be more efficient at least to gather that then. Some of our farm is ready. And I don't have any more iron, so this is just what we're keeping for now. Oh yes, the flint. Flinty, flint, flint. I forget what edition of Minecraft had the any sized portals, big or small. That would be good to know. That would be very good to know. Check the clock 3 times in a row, it's the same minute. You take 5 seconds before you look back, and 5 minutes have passed. Interesting, interessant. Okay, what are we thinking about now? More Thaumcraft, but we won't have enough of the V crystals. You could try Botania still. That might not be too big. But I want the other flower that we have here for the requisite petal, unless we get to save those. Okay. There's that, and there's that. And we can make a couple of these. Not too many, I guess. But I want to keep all the mystical white petals here. I wish you could make seeds from wheat. I feel like that was an old recipe, but they something added flour, and now we can't do that anymore. Natura, I see you. Made farming so much easier just to be able to make seeds from wheat. Anyways, back over here with less complaining. First we need some water. Then we needed there. And then okay, now we just need 2 seeds. Had I not planted those, we'd be fine, but now I've got to find some short grass. Looking for some more wheaty varieties. Perhaps barley-ish, but barley itself is not what we were looking for. Nope, that was useless. Excuse me. Well, locally dokily. We're going on another trek for these seeds. I mean, they're supposed to be in short grass if they're not going to be in the longer stuff. Oh, they are in the longer stuff. That one was. Guess it's just harder to find them than I thought it would be. Perhaps that is a balance change, but not a good one, because you end up needing wheat more anyways, Mrs., whoever it was that decided to do that. And also, being on a mountain makes making the special type of stone or what have you a lot easier, so long as you have a supply of dirt. Because in this case, you just plop down the flour in a block down, and it automatically goes to work. You don't even need to cook the stone. Miraculo. I'd try for some kind of accent, but I'm sure I'd just be rude. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Playing some Minecraft here. Just setting up a set of daisies, special daisies, to turn these stones into living stones, which I can use for different crafting recipes. So I can do the same with wood, but I need to collect the wood first. So I think we will be making our wood collector a little bit stronger here. We have enough iron for it. Oop, oop, there we go. First got to put some of this away. And then once that's away, away we go. Making that and that. And that works, I suppose. Axe head cast, iron, and in. Okay. The iron head has been formed. And the other iron head is done. Congratulations on making that new account, by the way. It's good to have you here under a, to some at least, more recognizable name. Joshy and the Python. If I make a new tool, I'm probably going to name it after you. Let's see. What tool would I make, though, I suppose, is the next question. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't know you could do that. But now our next step is the wood, once I get this done at least. Oh. Poop. Now I've got some, blood in the smeltery. I think I can take that out, though. Oh, I would need 100 what do they call them? Millibuckets, which I don't have. So that's gone now. Okie dokie. Back to the wood cutting, which we are going to be doing now. I think I'm going to try and hop to one of these trees, but in a way that I can do it multiple times here. There we go, that should work. Now that I'm up here, I'm going to go a ways away, because I don't want to cut myself off from being able to do this again, from that same spot at least. So we're going to attack this tree. I've determined it to be with enough brethren that I can go around it. Or at least the hole that's going to be in the spot where it was. There we go. Righteous. Now that we've got some of this, we can collect the... other stone that's appeared here. And because I believe we won't need more than this for a little bit, we will just put wood where the stone was and let it go off. Is it working on this one? I can't. I think it is. I used to think you couldn't use sideways blocks. Nice little dude wearing shades in the chat. I hope this ain't too boring. I last stream had a very self-absorbed conversation, but it was enough to be considered, in my opinion, content that could be watched. But this, however, given my complete lack of really saying much of interest or doing much of interest, it doesn't seem to me to be that interesting. But I'm glad you're in the chat. It's better than nothing. Excuse me for a second. Something got in my eye. I need to disable the webcam temporarily and get that bugger out of there. There we go. We're back. We're back. And let me check my list here. Oh, Ninjamon9, thank you for the follow. It's nice to have you in the group now. I believe we are at 24 followers now. Once we get to 50, we unlock VIP slots. Also at 50 followers, I'm not mistaken, that's an achievement for something else too. So I will check what that does here. Okay. At the moment I only see the follower thing, but regardless, it's still nice to have you here. Thank you. Reading the Encyclopedia... Oh no, that's a different one. Lexica Britannia. I am mixing it up with the Encyclopedia Britannica, which is very much different. I think you need... Oh my, what was that? Yep, gold ingot and a leaf of some sort. Mystical leaf of magic plants, I suppose. Not the most realistic mod, I gotta say. And now back to where we were before, actually. Yes, we need another thing of wheat seeds. Oh, sorry about that. But we also need that mystical flower again to really get anywhere with what we're doing with the Botanica. There we go, here's some. Okay, also cotton. Not really relevant, but I'm grabbing some. Okay. Now if we go and by the way, I immediately went from, oh hey, thank you for the follow, to, yeah, this is what my followers get me and it's what I'm trying to get towards. But the followers do mean more to me than just a number for a stat to unlock something. Every single follower I get is it's a person who decided to say, hey, I want to know when you're live. And that's always nice. thumbs up in the chat. Thank you, thank you. To gold ore. Since we don't have any silver, we're going to put this in the smelter. We're going to turn it into liquid gold, then we're going to turn that liquid gold into gold bars, which we can then use with the mana spreader. But okay, we can just craft that anywhere. At the moment, we're going to need one of these. A mana pool. I remember there was a way to make a lesser mana pool, but I think that's just if you're hard on your living rock. And you don't have much. Yep, diluted. Right. Remember when they had you create the diluted mana pool, then toss a diluted mana pool into a diluted mana pool to create a full mana pool. And then you had this old diluted mana pool that was a waste and you could throw it away. They kind of realized that was slightly crappy, and they got rid of it. Huzzah. Okay, now we do need the mana spreader, which means we need the gold, which means we need the gold, or the ingot cast, which means we're going up here. There's a lot of which means in the scenario here. Could have used therefore, perhaps. Regardless. Ingot. Flower petal. And wood. These ingredients combined create tool. Okay. Put that together. Here we go, wand of the forest. That should allow us to collect and otherwise gather mana. So now we take this, we bind it to that. Okie dokie. Now it's just making the generator plants, which, looking at the clock, we're going to do on next stream, if we stream Minecraft again. It is a fair question if we will or not, since my computer isn't really built to take that, at least the mod stuff. So, for right now, everyone who is watching now or in the future, I thank you very much for doing so. I hope you had an enjoyable time watching the stream, and I also hope that for now and in the future, you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Goodbye.